Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here joining us on a Tuesday. Make sure to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up as well. Greatly appreciated. And hey, we're going to skip the baseball today. Go right to 3 college football because, hey, college football is back on Tuesday nights. So, hey, we got 4 games actually, but we're going to cover 3 of them for you here on the Tuesday slate. Looking forward to it. So, as we always do, we'll get to the cappers, see how they're doing, and then we'll get to those plays for you on the college board. Head on over to Vegas. Al, how are you doing here, buddy?
Oh, pretty good. At the time of filming this, we got some Monday Night Football going on, but on Sunday, went 3-0. Can't complain there. Got plenty of good sleep. So, resting well.
Yeah, definitely resting well after that nice 3-0 Sunday. Can't complain. And as Mixel said, hey, Monday's pending as we're heading as we the time I'm shooting this video. So hey, let's hopefully we have a nice start to the week heading into Tuesday's action. So I'm excited for it. Love this week. Lots of good games going forward. And as we alluded to at the start, as I said, hey, college football's back on Tuesday. So we'll throw some of that in the mix for you here going forward. Because hey, I believe it's the next at least 44 days straight that won't be a day that we don't have at least one football game for you here on the slate. So, hey, it is what it is. Head over to Ninos. How you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, definitely. I was looking forward to giving my thoughts on that MLB game with my Dodgers going. But, hey, well, as you said, we'll stick to college football for now. And, I guess you can see a little bubble there, a little thought, one of those chat bubbles there. You can read my brain on my pick, I guess. It's going to be a tough one, I got to say. I mean, Yamamoto, small sample size, does not have the best numbers against these Brewers, but he's been pitching well except for that last little outing, which wasn't perfect. So it should be an interesting matchup for sure. And, hey, if you ask nicely, maybe we'll have something for you in the comments as well.
Hey, look at that. Might be a bonus play in the comment section below this video, so definitely go check it out and let us know what your plays are for Tuesday as well. We're happy to hear from you. Good, bad, negative, or sideways. We love it all. And yes, we slept well on Sunday night. It was great. And then I'm quite sure tonight as well, at the time of shooting this, getting that turkey dinner into me. So it's good. Looking forward to it. So, hey, without further ado, let's get to it. We got some college football action. We're going to kick it off. We got New Mexico heading into Liberty to take on Liberty here in this matchup. This is Ninos games. He's going to get us going here in this matchup. Who do you got?
Yeah, bon appetit to all our Canadian friends there celebrating Thanksgiving. But back to this football, I think, again, Liberty coming in as big favorites here, hosting New Mexico State. We're getting 10 points here with New Mexico State. They are coming into this one 2-3 against the spread. On the other side, Liberty just 2-4 against the spread. 0-2 on the road, though, New Mexico State. But again, Liberty also 0-2 at home, ATS there. So neither of these teams particularly doing well in these spots. But again, the spot like this, I'd rather be getting the points than not. Now, one strong trend they both do have is they both kind of been leaning to the over. New Mexico State coming in at 3-2 to the under. Sorry, did I say over? I meant under. New Mexico State 3-2 to the under. Liberty 1-5 to the under. So definitely a interesting look there on the under at this 46.5. But I'll be looking at a side here. And not only do I think New Mexico State can keep it within this 10, but I also think they can keep it close early. Now you look at their last couple of losses here. That last one against New Mexico was one they got blown out in, but when you take a closer look at it, it was tied at the end of the first quarter, and they actually had the lead going into that half. So I think they can come out with a good start in this one as well. Could look at the first half. I think there's a lot of value there too, but I'm going to stick to this first quarter where we're getting just over a field goal here, still getting 3.5 points. This line was 10.5 not too long ago. Now it's dropped down to 10. And that 10 is juiced, but I'm still seeing a 3.5 in the first quarter there. So that's where I'm going to be on New Mexico State, just to keep this one competitive. And I think they keep it competitive throughout, but I'll be on them to get off to a good start here.
Head on over to Vegas. Al, what do you like here in this matchup?
We're about halfway through the college football season here, and the running back on New Mexico State only has 146 yards rushing. This New Mexico State offense is averaging 1.9 yards per carry. They've been struggling to move the ball on the ground. Logan Fife has basically been this team's offense, the quarterback there. He's thrown for 200 yards in just about every single game this team's played this year. The touchdown passes haven't really came, only 6 touchdown passes this year. He did have a 2-touchdown game earlier this year. I'm looking at his touchdown pass prop at probably 1.5. Don't have a line out yet on this, but I'm expecting a 1.5 on that. And then passing yards as well, I think we'll go over maybe a 230, 235, just waiting on a number to come out. But we'll give out the touchdown passes over 1.5. I think Logan Fife through the air gets it done.
And for me here in this one, I like the under in the first half. Both these teams slow starters in the first half. You look at what they've been scoring in the first halves this season. You look at New Mexico averaging about 10.6 points a game in that first half. And then you look at Liberty, what they've been doing. First halves have been slow for them, scoring about 6.7. In their home games, it's up a little bit. 8.4 they've been scoring in that first half. But you look at New Mexico, their numbers up on the road a little bit, scoring. In those couple, they've been averaging, 15 points a game in that first half. And you look at this total up at 23.5. Give me the under first half. Slow starting game here. As Vegas Al said that you look, New Mexico hasn't been able to run the ball so much, but here in this spot, I think they are able to run the ball against a Liberty squad that has not been good at slowing up the run of anybody. They've been giving up 5 yards per rush this season. So I think New Mexico State will have a little more success and be able to run for at least more than their average of 1.7 yards a play that we've seen this season, especially against Liberty front that definitely can't stop the run, giving up over 5. So I think that's they control the clock and a lot of ground game gets eaten up. Give me the under first half here in this one. Hey, that wraps up the first game we got for you on the slate. Let's head on over to game number 2, where we got Arkansas State, the Red Wolves, heading into South Alabama. This is Vegas Al's game. He's going to get us going here in this matchup. Who do you got?
I'm going to go with the dog here. We're going to take the points plus 7.5 with Arkansas State. The last 2 meetings between these 2 teams here, the last 2 years, Arkansas State's covered this number. They won outright last year, 18-16. And I'll make the case that this South Alabama team was a lot better last year than they are this year. They've gotten off to a bad start, 2-4 this year. Gio Lopez was the quarterback on South Alabama's team last year. He's obviously transferred to North Carolina. They got the kid now, Bishop Davenport. This kid, first-year starter. And then you look at Arkansas State, they got a 3-year starter here with Jalen Rayner. This kid's impossible to tackle back there, a dual-threat quarterback. I know if you look at the yards per carry on Jalen Rayner, it's nothing impressive, 2.8, 3.2 yards per carry. If you go look, he's took a lot of sacks. Arkansas State's constantly playing the Arkansas, the Ole Misses, those big-time schools, and, it's kind of shaded his numbers a little bit. Jalen Rayner's a lot better than what his numbers say. I trust Arkansas State to get it done here, keep it close. Like I said, the last 2 years, 21-14 and then 18-16. So it's been a tight ball game and an under type game as well. Makes me want to grab the points even more. So I'll take Arkansas State plus 7.5.
And on over to Ninos. What do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, I was trying to look at a total, and I really can't quite get there. It's a pretty high number. I was kind of leaning to the under. South Alabama 4-2 to the over. Sorry, South Alabama 4-2 to the over. Arkansas State 4-2 to the under. However, so it's definitely a tough call there for me. But I do agree with Al here, and I think that Arkansas State does keep this one close again. Is it going to be a theme throughout all 3 picks? We'll have to wait and see. But I think for this one, I'm going to stick to my theme here and just back Arkansas State early. I'm seeing a field goal here in the first quarter. I'll take it with Arkansas State.
Yeah, for me here in this one, that total-wise, I've seen this total drop. It went 60.5. It's come down to 59.5. People are expecting an under that we've seen. As Vegas Al said, hey, you look at the last 2 meetings head-to-head, we have seen some lower scoring matchups. And I think that's what people have been jumping on is the under. But I'm going to take the over here. I think we see plenty of offense between these two, especially running the ball. You look at these defenses, they have not been able to stop the run. Either of these teams haven't been able to stop the run. You look at Arkansas State, they're giving up 6 yards per rush And then you look South Alabama, they're giving up 5 yards per rush. So I think both these teams can have a great success running the ball. And then, with all that running, that opens up the passing game down the field for some deep bombs, as they say. And you look South Alabama in their home games this season, as Al alluded to, 3-0 at home to the over as well. Give me the over in this one, over 59.5 in this matchup. Hey, that wraps up the second game. Let's head on over to the final one on the slate for you. We got FIU heading into Western Kentucky to take on the Hilltoppers here in this matchup. A game I love. This opened 8.5. It's up to 9.5 in most places now. Western Kentucky laying it 5-1 to start the year. Is this Western Kentucky squad? FIU 2-3 in the number. You look at FIU on the road, 0-2 straight up, 1-1 because of one of those games. They're going to be getting some big spread numbers like we got here in this one, and I still don't think it's enough. You look at this FIU squad, what they've been doing this season. Not the greatest offensively this season at all. They've been averaging 21 points a game this season. Well, the Hilltoppers have been averaging 33 points a game this season. So my number, I had this by Western Kentucky by at least 10 plus, double digits plus. They're outscoring FIU by 12 plus points a game. Through the air, you look at this Western Kentucky squad behind McIver. Hey, Maverick McIver been rolling along. He's completed 67% of his passes this year, throwing for 12 touchdowns already this season. And then you can hand it off to a few running backs that they have: Wright, Parrish, George Hart III, 3 guys that have been running the ball and with some success all over with some good running numbers. And you look at FIU offensively, as I said, it's just they've had their struggles. So I got Western Kentucky by 10 plus. So I'll lay the 9.5 here with the Hilltoppers at home. I think they cruise to a big win over FIU here on Tuesday night. Head on over to Vegas. Al, who do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, kind of the same sentiment that you were saying there. I'm all over Western Kentucky. I like them a lot here in this spot. You've already talked about the quarterback, McIver, and what he can do with the 12 touchdown, 2 interception ratio. Western Kentucky is historically known as an air raid type school that likes to put it up in the air, put a lot of points up on the board. And for that reason, I'm going to go to the team total over. I'll take the over 33.5. I think they can name their score on this FIU team.
Right, an FIU team that has been struggling to stop that air raid offense. They've been allowing 63% completion and over 270 yards of offense through the air this season already. So I think they're in trouble. I don't know where to Ninos. What do you got for us in this matchup?
Yeah, I like that look from Vegas. I was about to mention that might be actually the better look that I was going to give anyway. But I'll stick to my look. As you see, FIU coming in, giving up 32 points a game. Western Kentucky scoring 33.7 points a game. So, yeah, it could definitely get behind that team total. But I was just going to stick to this whole game going over. Again, we could be a little more concerned with FIU keeping up here with Western Kentucky. But not necessarily thinking that they're going to cover the spread. But I do think that they can score enough to help us get this whole game to go over the total. So, over the 56 for me.
Definitely. FIU could pitch in some points there, by the way, Al, to get you up and over the points. It is what it is. They scored, 14 points or less in their last game, and when they do that, hey, it's 7-0 to the over. So we do see some offense enough from FIU to help pitch you in to get over the total. But hey, that wraps it up for Tuesday's action. Let us know in the comment section below what you think of the 3 games we covered here today, or let us know your favorite play. Let's do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got New Mexico State taking on Liberty. Ninos' game, he says, grab New Mexico State in that first quarter plus the 3.5. Next game we got Arkansas State taking on South Alabama. Alessandro's game, he says, grab Arkansas State. The Red Wolves plus the 7.5 there in that matchup. And then we got FIU, the Golden Panthers taking on the Hilltoppers here in this one. And I say lay it with the Hilltoppers. They win by double digits, 10+ win. And be bigger than that. Either way, lay it with WKU here is this one on Tuesday. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. And let's do what we always do here on Tuesday, and that is cover the spread.